here. I'm liking this level already, though.
Oh, it's gonna be so good. Yeah, so this is called Frogger. So any guesses in chat, or maybe Squega, you have any guesses on what it's gonna be like?
Well, I imagine it'll involve socks and socks. That my first thought.
I think there's gonna be frog socks.
Oh yeah, that's my first thought. Frog socks and a lot of shenanigans. I see a ring of courage there, so a lot of shenanigans with axe and courage, or they could just be trolling us, and we'll swap out weapons like 2 tiles up from that. So we'll find out.
All right, I'm sending you the link here.
Okay.
So you can swap the names.
Yeah, I can do it from there. That's cool. Oh, that's right. I gotta put this on Firefox. Chrome, no likey the flashy anymore.
All right. I think we're pretty much ready to go here. Lots of people thinking stocks. Now you'll notice that there is a courage axe and a ring of sorry, there's an axe and a ring of courage and something else above.
That's gonna be interesting. Yeah, no, I'm thinking here it's gonna evolve. It's just gonna evolve a lot with just courage shenanigans. That's just gonna be the main thing.
Courage shenanigans, eh? So
yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
All right, so let's get this race underway then. Now, a reminder to chat to not be too overly pushy on what you think is gonna happen, just in case people in the racers are. Just so that the racers aren't looking in chat. Hopefully we don't get too many, you know, we don't want too many spoilerinos, but yeah, this is a good map. I'm actually gonna pull up my notes on this so I can kind of talk about those. So I did play each of these levels and I had some very choice words about most of them. So yeah, I'll pull that up as well. And we're gonna get this race underway in a second.
Yeah, you know what? Interestingly enough, the RTMP link is, it works, but it's broken. It's trying to mash 4 racers into a dual layout, a 2-racer layout.
Oh.
So I'm going to try to grab Mac SG.
Yeah, do that. Grab Mac SG. It's good. Oh, we are off. All right. Interesting. So we're seeing, yeah, that's fine. So I'll hold down the fort for now. Biggie Mac throwing his dagger for some reason, not realizing that is not the way to do this. So you'll notice that it immediately breaks your shovel, so you can't break the level. And now we have people trying to figure this out. Now, I believe the goal here is you have to play dungeon. We should make sure that everybody is playing dungeon. Now, I'm seeing all kinds of bitrate issues from Ronkley. Things are all over the map. But as you'll notice, there's just kind of spike traps everywhere. And as Greemy's appeared to have figured out, yes, you have to use the axe to leap across the spike traps. Now,
I like that concept quite a bit.
Oh, it's very clever.
So it's way different than I thought.
Yeah, it's really quite cool. It's Frogger-ish for sure.
Yeah, very Frogger-ish. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. And now Kella here is having a little bit of difficulty. Kind of realized, leapt over the spikes. Can't really do anything there. Oh, there we go. Okay. That's really cool.
4 Elads. No, Toa. No, I'm just one of me in the booth. But there is a lot of racers here. Now this is, we've allowed people to specify whether you want to play the entire dungeon or, wait, what just happened? What did Greemy do? Did Greemy explode the... Oh, you start with a bomb. I don't think you're supposed to use the bomb. Interesting.
Did he break it?
He might be trying to break the level. This is very interesting right now.
We got cheater boys.
Cheater boys. Now, I'm having some struggles with Ronkley, so I'm going to swap off his channel. Maybe we'll throw Pants on there. Hopefully this doesn't break everything.
Here's hoping here.
So we'll bring Pants up instead, so we can have a look at what he's getting up to. Now, we've got 12 very talented racers here. A few people who are very new, some people who I don't think have done any Condor. And his Pants not coming up here. Okay. Well, we could just move down to the next person on the list. It is a tad chaotic, I'm not gonna lie. Lots of stuff going on, but I hope you are enjoying it. This is a very fun level. I will point out also that collecting diamonds is the whole point of this tournament. you want to grab points by collecting diamonds.
Ah, yeah, that's right. I remember that detail now. Yeah. Yeah, it's not just bonus points. It's just, that's kind of the main thing. You need the diamonds.
All right, there we go. We got Taraka up, so we can watch Taraka in his sweet Kirby uniform there. Very nice.
Nice. All right, almost have Mac SG up. Taking a moment here.
So yeah, you usually. So what I was saying earlier is you can specify whether you want racers to do play dungeon or test levels. Now test levels is sort of like each time you beat a level, it's a checkpoint. The play dungeon one is where you want to play the entire dungeon together. Now we're first getting our first glimpse there of the third level in this here, and you'll see Greeny there. And you start with a golden rapier, and you have to jump across these to grab the keys.
Oh, okay.
Now, Greeny has definitely broken the level here. He is not supposed to have a key right now, but that is totally legit. If you break levels, that's fine.
Leave it to Greeny to do that, too. He's one of those guys who's just really good with the mechanics in this game. And he just always figures out a good way to break the game pretty hard, too.
Yeah, he figured out how to use a bomb. So that's good. So yeah, so he actually, one thing I found out when I was testing this level is you cannot use your key, you cannot carry more than one key at a time. So you have to use a key to open up the first door. There's 2 doors there, and then you have to go get another key, which actually means you have to be very careful with how many of these electro zombies you kill. I think we might have our first clear there. Oh, Taraka, not realizing he had the gold kill set up with that dragon, but he's just gonna take his sweet time on the dragon, and it looks like Taraka is gonna clear. Now, I'm not sure who else has cleared yet, but we got Taraka done. Wait, no, what's he doing? Oh, he's grabbing diamonds. All right, that's fair. You can see Greeny using that bomb strat. Wait, he died on a spike trap. Taraka did not finish.
Check.
Yeah, I think Spooty's done. Sorry, Spooty,
everybody in
missed
chat
you
right
there.
now. Oh man, that's unfortunate. So close too. Man, that was actually a really good run too. I'm really liking this level. It's every time we have a new PuzzDOR, I always think to myself, okay, they have to run out of ideas at this point. Never.
Well, with the DLC, there are so many new ideas we can use. It's amazing.
Oh, the fact that we even have the conduits just makes it that much faster, that much better, that much more varied.
Yeah, I think part of the reason we wanted to use this level first was because it in fact uses a bunch of mechanics from Zone 5. I also want to point out that you can actually speedrun pretty interestingly here. You can line up a lot of the zombies and just do them all in one clean go, which is kind of great.
Oh, yeah. That's really nice, yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I feel like the bomb was a bit of an oversight because you should be using your key. You need to get both the keys on this floor. This is not how I completed it. We're watching Taraka, and also Taraka seems to have 6 hearts, and other people have 3 hearts. Not totally sure what's up with that.
Huh. Yeah, that's kind of weird. I just noticed that. Huh. I wonder. Well, I think that's related to unlocks, right? The level itself doesn't feed you any hearts, so he doesn't have everything unlocked in the lobby.
Maybe. Ronckley finishing. Looks like, Ronckley finishing. Looks like Taraka's finishing.
GG Ronckley.
I also just noticed I did not use the timer because there's just too many things happening all at once.
Yeah, it's pretty chaotic. I agree.
So we're gonna swap out Taraka. Maybe bring up. Let's do Hyper Shot. Cool. Oh, didn't put up permanent hearts in the levels. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, we didn't really test for that, perhaps.
Yeah, that's a bit of an oversight. 'Cause I remember seeing it a lot on, I think, a couple of the PuzzDOR 1 levels when I was watching Pants do it. So it's easy to oversight, especially if you have everything unlocked.
Well, one thing I did like about this level, I played all the levels, and I'm gonna go ahead and say that most of the levels are very punishing. You make one mistake, it's over, you have to reset. This level did the thing where you have 3 hearts, so you're able to jump on one spike trap without dying. And I thought that was a really nice design choice, whether that was because a lot of people just what they tend to do is just give you the ring of becoming. You're gonna see a lot of rings of becoming today. And now we see that Hypershock's actually in a bit of a flaw here. Oh, sorry, it looks like Greeny just finished. But Hypershock's gonna have a problem getting back because there's no zombies on the way back. And so probably should just reset now. Greeny with the finish. Let's put up some
yeah,
more.
good. GG Greeny, too. Nice.
GG's. So, yeah, lots of racers finishing this. I don't have the time, but I know the refs are keeping an eye on it. We got Siver
that's
up there.
gonna be...
Looks like Siver is almost at the end. Oh, sorry, that's Hypershock. Oh, my goodness. Let's fix that real quick. There we go. Oh, and Hypershock dying to the dragon right at the last second there. So that's not
that's
good.
unfortunate. Poor Hypershock. Man, just at the end, too.
So one thing about this level that I'll point out is it's less of a puzzle and more just how do you, I mean, there's a bit of puzzling, but it's mostly how do you sort of, what are the words I can't say?
It feels more like a platformer.
Yeah, it's how
like a
you
real big
perform. It's a
platformer.
performance kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly. It feels more like that, like a semi-puzzle platformer in a sense. And so there are puzzle elements of how am I going to get across and having to track some things, but it's not, you know, a puzzle fully. But I do like the balance.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's a nice starter level to get people sort of warmed up. It's good times. All right, let's.
I especially like the part when they go the wrong way and then they wind up having to die on spikes. I mean, that's...
Yeah, I mean, I guess in the sense there's puzzling involved there, where you kind of get yourself in a corner and you didn't have enough zombies to get back.
Yeah, that is kind of funny because, I mean, it's just, I don't know, it's just so funny to watch somebody jump on spikes. I don't know why. Just for me, it's just comedic every time.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Now, there is a pretty interesting thing as well where you don't take damage if you land on spikes. Like, a lot of the ways that you're going to be jumping here is off, like, just onto the other conduit. But when you'll notice here on Golden Kala's screen, you can actually use the zombie there to make a safe jump across by using the axe, which is kind of fun. So the axe hitbox helping out. Golden Kala skipping out on these diamonds. Not totally sure why.
Missing out on those points there too, yeah. That's super unfortunate. But I was completely wrong. My first thought, the second I saw the word frog, I was like, oh, frog socks, you know, why not? But it's actually way more unique than that, because I think frog socks would have broken this one.
Yeah, it turns out it's just Frogger, and that might be time there.
GG's to all of them, though.
Yeah, that's 10 minutes. Yeah, that is it. GG's.
GG.
All right, so
Very
everybody
nice.
in chat, you had a chance to take a look at that level, see what you think about it. Did you like it? Did you not like it? Did you think it was too difficult? You can use whatever metric or criteria you want to judge it. We are going to pull up a vote here. So start a vote, Frogger.
You know,
right,
the only thing we needed
vote.
was a sound pack to replace everything with, like, you know, waka 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 and all the old Atari sounds. That's what we needed.
That is what we needed. Meanwhile, we're going to be getting... So just put a number between 0 and 10 in the chat on what you thought about the level. In the meantime, we're going to be setting up for the next race. Spooty didn't like it. Spooty dropping a 4. Problem's also dropping a 4. I honestly thought it's a good level. I mean, it's not crazy hard. I thought it was clever use of mechanics.
I thought it was pretty. You know what? I'm gonna give it something like a 7.4. Well, no, we can't do points.
I don't know if you can. I think it has to stick to integers between 0 and 10.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna give it. I think a solid 7.
Getting a decent amount of votes there. Make sure to throw your votes in there. 7. Yeah, this is awesome. So it looks like it's hovering around a 7, which is pretty solid.
Yeah, definitely.
And I think we've got about 25 seconds to get your votes in, so make sure to get your votes in. It dropped down a little far.
Make sure you get your votes in. Very nice.
Too easy, also some glaring mistakes. Not using the no item character. Yeah, so having the bombs, that's fair. Totally
and yeah, one of the things I knocked off was it didn't give everybody extra hearts at the beginning. So obviously, if you don't have everything unlocked suddenly, you have, you just have 3, which doesn't really work. It leaves you less room to take damage for mistakes.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's like a couple of oversights, but I'm sure with another revision, it'll be perfectly polished.
Yeah, definitely a cool level, though. I thought it was a nice one. And with no time remaining, our final score is 6.94 with 33 votes in.
Nice. It's a good score. I mean, it's pretty good.
Yeah, it's true, Spooty, but I didn't mind that. I mean, it didn't really feel like... It was like, oh, this is a mechanic I wasn't totally sure about, but not too bad. Yeah, so that was the level created by Definitely Not Him, or DNH as we call him, Frogger. I liked it, thought it was a cool level. We're going to get set up for the next level here. And so the next level is going to be...
More like Definitely Not Frogger.
Get Quaffed by
man,
Emu.
Oh, I'm looking forward to that. Get Quaffed.
Get Quaffed. All right, let me just pull up I'm just a random smattering of racers here. So we're going to pull up Spooty, CS1, Hypershock, and King Captain of our racers.
All right, let's see. I think so. I finally have Mac SG configured. I guess I just put in their usernames, and that's all I have to do.
And make sure it's on RTMP, and then you do that, and then click Move and Resize.
All right, cool. Yeah, I haven't used this version of Mac SG, and I was just completely lost for a minute. So I really appreciate that.
It's so much better than typing in your.
Oh, it really is. So what are the 4 once again?
I'm using Spooty, CS1. Spooty, CS1, Hypershock, and King Captain.
Hypershock. Okay, cool. Let's see. Hypershock.
Hope everybody in chat's enjoying the races, though. It's good times. We've got our next one about